I'd love to begin by sharing about a story that deeply impacted me several years ago. It's the story of Avalon. Have any of you heard of the story of Avalon? Avalon, as a myth, is an island in the mist that only hearts of pure intent will ever find. And this island is a place for wounded light warriors to be healed, to restore, and to nourish, and to get back onto the horse so they can be sent back to Camelot to fight the great fight. And a few years ago, in my attempt to bring this work out into the world with all the passion and drive and also toxic push, I burnt out and found myself in an exquisitely painful health crisis. And I was trying to get back on the horse. And I remember a facilitator once sharing with me, "You don't put a wounded warrior back on the horse." And I soon discovered that this place, New Eden, and the work was an opportunity to create Avalon. It's a place which invites leaders. It's a place that invites light workers. It's a space that invites the warriors, us, to come home and to upgrade, to heal, to awaken together, and then to be sent back home, onwards, to continue the work and the good work that we're doing. So for me, facilitator training is never just about coming to fill up your tool bag, but it's to nourish your heart and your soul and to be met in a way that I think can only be met in a tribe like this. Many of us are out there diligently meeting our purpose and sharing our gifts into the world, and yet this weekend offers a profound opportunity to experience something really quite magical and exquisite. So I know we're here learning a specific set of skills. In this event, we are here to learn, and yet at the same time, Heart IQ as an art, as an embodied practice, requires you to receive this at the deepest level of your being as a walking, talking embodiment of a frequency rather than a technical application of skill. In other words, who you are is far more important than what you do, or the skills or the tools. And therefore, so much of what we're going to be practicing this weekend is about beingness and attunement and presence, being relaxed, being connected to your energy of what I call intrinsic goodness. That term, intrinsic goodness, is something you're going to hear a lot. So I'm going to give you, a bit of a way to hold what we're doing in comparison to what you might have experienced in other modalities. And it's not to make direct comparisons or certain modalities right or wrong, but there is a tendency when we start to work with things like trauma or contractions, or we start to feel into our wounding from the past, there is often a mode where we go into where we become hooked into emotional processing. Are you all familiar with what I mean by emotional processing? Meaning we look for issues and we follow pain to its source, and we try to cathartically meet that, and we try to process out our emotional body and feeling body so that we can lighten and become more healed, more whole, more of who we really are into the world. Emotional processing has a trap, and that is the more issues you look for, the more you find. And there can be an addictive cycle of being forever in the process of looping in your own emotional processing stories. Do any of you have that experience, either in the clients you serve or maybe in your own life, that there is a mode where you can forever be working on yourself, looking at stuff to clear? Heart IQ is unique because it offers an opportunity to directly focus on your heart opening and your nervous system opening to divine love. And then that love penetrates every cell of your body, and the intelligence of that love brings up your shadows so that you meet what comes through your resistance to love versus you searching for pain.